Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Monday, the 19th of December. Robert Murray McShane has us reading John chapter 9 as one of the chapters we read, and in it we have the story of Jesus and the man born blind. He heals the man, and that creates a huge discussion. Who healed him? How did he do it? Is he a good person or not? And the scribes and Pharisees, the Sanhedrin, call the man's parents in, and there's this long debate about it. And they insisting he can't be a good man. He did this on the Sabbath. However, the beginning of the chapter was interesting because in it we're told from verse 1, as he went along, he saw a man blind from birth. His disciples asked him, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? And in their worldview, he was blind. There must be a reason for this. And in a moral universe, this is the consequence of moral failure. Sin causes the blindness. And so was it him or his parents? Now, at a certain level, one can understand what they're saying. And it's one of the tensions one has where people say, why is there blindness? And you say, well, it's because of sin. And immediately people leap to the disciples' position of, did you bring this on yourself? And it's so easy for people to lapse into that thinking. And sometimes we apply it to other people. Oh, look at what happened to them. They must have been particularly bad to have gone through that. Or else sometimes we even think of it ourselves. What did I do? This went wrong. Maybe I deserved it. Maybe there's something I did or said or thought or something, some sin in my life, that this is the just deserts of that individual sin. And Jesus' reply to the disciples is, neither this man nor his parents sinned. This happened that the work of God might be displayed in his life. He says it wasn't directly from his sin. And we need to remember that. And for us as well, it is true that failure in this world and the destruction and all the suffering in the world is a result of sin, because it's a sinful world. It's not the result of individual sins. It's because we live in a fallen world. Humanity is sinful, and therefore we are greedy and selfish and angry and all those other things which create all the knock-on problems. In heaven, we won't have any of it, because there no one will sin, everyone will be perfect. This side of eternity, we live with the fall. And so there are blind people caused because we live in a fallen world. Not because of an individual sin that they or their parents or anyone else committed. And so we just always need to guard ourselves that we never apply that kind of thinking to other people. And we especially are careful that we don't apply that to ourselves. When bad things happen, maybe God is using it to teach us something. Maybe it's just the way the world is. And we pray for grace to continue following faithfully in his steps. So be encouraged. Be strengthened, particularly if you're suffering in any way at the moment, and know that irrespective of what's going on in him, in Jesus, as God's children, living in the midst of a fallen world, we are blessed. We need to hang on to that. Be blessed.